Hi everybody, welcome back. We are solving review problems for test 2 in Math 172. So we're on to problem 6. And they say, evaluate the exact values of sine of x over 2 and cosine of 2x, given that secant x is 3 over 2, and 270 is less than x is less than 360. So on my sketch over here, we know that we're going to be in this quadrant, in quadrant 4, and we know that secant x equals 3 over 2. So that means that cosine x then would be equal to 2 over 3. So in this reference triangle, we've got cosine, which is our x value, being 2, and our hypotenuse is 3. All right, we can do this. So we've got to find y. We're going to use Pythagorean theorem. 2 squared plus y squared is 3 squared. So 4 plus y squared gives us 9, and y squared would be 5, and so y is root 5. And because we're in the fourth quadrant, this is going to be negative. So this is negative root 5. All right. Now that we know that's true about x, we can write down the sine of x is negative root 5 over 3. And we know the cosine of x is 2/3. And then the tangent of x is going to be negative square root 5 over 2. Just because tangent is sine over cosine. All right. So now, knowing this about x, we're going to come over here and find the sine of x over 2. So this is a half angle formula. And from our reference sheet, the sine of anything over 2 is plus or minus the square root of 1 minus cosine x over 2. So this is plus or minus the square root of 1 minus cosine x over 2. Okay, we can do this. So that becomes plus or minus the square root of 1 minus 2/3 over 2. So that's plus or minus the square root of 1/3 over 2. So we have plus or minus the square root of 1/6. Remember, we said we were given the secant of x is 3/2, which means the cosine is 2/3. So we are in the fourth quadrant, right? Now, but x over 2 would be not here, but a little less, right? So this would be x over 2. Then we're asked to find the sine of x over 2. And since we're in the second quadrant here, the sine of x over 2 must be positive because we're in the second quadrant. Okay, so that's why this is positive. Prompt B says, find the cosine of 2x. So cosine of 2x, again, we look at our double angle formula. We can use any of these, cosine squared or 1 minus 2 sine. I'm going to do this one. Cosine of 2x equals 2 times cosine squared x minus 1. So that's 2 times, or cosine of x, which is 2/3, squared minus 1. So that is 2 times 4/9 minus 1. So that's 8/9 minus 1, which is negative 1 over 9. And that's done. All right. Thanks. Bye.